You are now watching Reading Your Comments with the Game Peeps, brought to you by
Christopher Marlowe. And our first comment is from Als Amalgam, I think. That's how you say it. It sounds like a magic spell.
It does. It's probably an amalgamation of something, and it's probably Latin, because this is our buddy
who gave us the answer to our question of what does this say in Latin?
In
the room.
Part one.
Part one.
The first room, so not really just the room.
Yes.
And then I don't remember what episode of that.
Near the end. I feel like 11 or 10, 9, somewhere around there.
Yeah. So hey, welcome back.
Yes, hi. And he says, I've waited so long for this. And that was in response to us posting the first episode of The Room 2.
So thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, I had no idea you were actually watching all of the episodes.
And thanks for waiting, and we will have more out soon.
Yes, and I will keep in mind that you actually watched this series and try to make sure that the episodes aren't too far apart.
So, just so people know, Cassandra's in charge of scheduling everything, so...
Yes.
If something's not going up that you want to see up, she's the person you yell at.
Yeah, at least put it in the comments so I know that you are watching and you want to see it, and I will make sure that it gets seen.
And is more frequent than not.
Yes. When we got this comment, I had already done the schedule and given it to you for this month, so I was like, oh, well... That's...
Yeah, I thought I was like, oh no, the schedule.
Yeah, the end of that.
But, thank you for sticking with us, and, that's
pretty awesome. Thanks.
Next up, we have a comment from Sanka, who says, death by ass shot seems like a hell of a way to go. Ha 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 ha. Shove them up her daisy garden is kind of like the old senior smack talk, like stick it where the sun don't shine, or that one scene from The Untouchables where he calls the dude a dumb egg. Burns were sick back then.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah. I feel like all burns from a long time ago, it doesn't even seem to matter how long ago.
Oh yeah.
He's like, oh, you're so square.
I don't know about that one. I feel like at the time it probably would have actually hurt.
Well, yeah, no, and I don't mean in a hurt way. It's just fun to say.
Oh, fun to say, yeah. But
yeah.
I'm thinking about it, you're so square. It's not one of the better burns. Of all the ones you chose.
Well, no, but I think back then it would have been pretty detrimental to be called square. And then you go back to Elizabethan times and it's you slack-jawed ninny or something.
Canker blossom.
Yeah. So many fun things. Now I don't know. Do we have any good,
you idiot,
fun insults that are just really out there?
I feel like I have heard some good ones.
I can't think of any. If you guys can think of some.
It's not common ones, it's more random YouTubers yelling weird shit and you just being yes!
That's true. It's the ones that aren't really hurtful, but still, they're just fun.
Yeah.
If you can think of some, please leave them in the comments because my brain is not functioning. Another comment from Sanka. He says, hey, you finished the puzzle! Tony's fiery. I like the spunk. Not gonna lie, that rocket scene genuinely made me laugh. Ha ha ha. And Tony got to see it too.
Yeah, so that puzzle was actually done a lot faster than I remembered.
I remember us struggling for quite a while.
Yeah, it felt like an hour.
Yeah.
And apparently it was 5 minutes.
I think it's also because when you're recording, you're more aware of time passing without making progress. So you're just wow, this is really not good.
Yeah. I remember being oh god, are we gonna have to skip all of this? And then it was oh wait, we solved it.
Yeah. And we're talking about Toponia, by the way. And there's a scene where Rufus, he gets dragged across the skyline painfully. And at this point you're you deserve this.
You had this coming. was a long time coming.
Yeah.
And the fact that Tony and Wenzel got to witness it was it was pure
the
justice.
the icing on the cake of just having to put up with this constant bullshit.
Like, maybe that's the only reason she kept him around, was she's like, I'm waiting for the moment.
The one day,
I know he will
take
fail.
out the cigarette, the lighter. I have saved this for this moment.
Like, she actually quit smoking years ago, but...
That one. Just for the extra satisfaction.
Yep. Alright, our next comment is from Sanka. He says, OMG, you know things are gonna be epic when there's a character named Biff. I mean, look at all the things with characters named Biff, like Back to the Future and other epic things, I'm sure. For some reason, watching this made me want to watch Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, LOLOL. Might do that soon. So, we had never heard of Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, but looking it up, in the US, you can get a box set of like the first 4 movies ever of Charlie Brown for like $12.
Oh, wow.
$12 American. In Canada, you can get Race for Your Life single for $8, but you can't get the pack.
Interesting.
Yeah, fun fact. The more you know.
Find something on somewhere.
Yeah, well, not
to watch
Amazon.
it. No.
So anyway, so that was, we did a little bit of research.
I know, and this game, maybe it's just us because of the wonky ass controls.
Yeah.
But not as epic as the name Biff would suggest.
No. I mean, things got more intense at the end, but for the first little bit, it's literally like.
I guess it's so that you can get used to the controls, and you think you do. You think you do.
And then you get there and you're like, actually, I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I thought I knew, but it was all a lie.
I wonder if you could use those cans that you were trying to throw at me to hit the things
Like
that are coming
enemies?
at you.
I mean, I thought of that at the time and was like, no.
No. Yeah, this game is overly complicated. It was just so difficult. Why was it so difficult?
Sandra is clearly traumatized.
It sounds like so much fun too. Tubin. With a name like Tubin, you think you're gonna have a good time.
Even the music, like, we didn't hear it at the time,
we didn't hear it at the time, but
listening back to it, you're like, yeah, this is some bitchin' music.
Yes, correct use of the word bitchin' in accordance with an 80s video game.
Yes.
But it was not bitchin'.
No.
It was not. Our last comment is from Stanks, and he says, dope. A blatant lie.
So we say, clearly you didn't watch that one.
No.
Normally, our missed videos are decent. This one, it gets decent near the end.
Yeah,
when shit
but, like,
actually starts happening, but for the first little bit, we're just walking around being like, the fuck are we doing?
And, like, not even good commentary to save us.
No.
There's, like, a lot of just observations, but, like, not clever observations.
No. No, we ran out of our clever quota for the day. Like, we just, like, clever levels, like, went boop, 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 boop.
It ain't dope. It ain't dope. So that's been reading your comments.
With the game Peeps.
So until next time, Peeps, go play.
Bye!
I think that's what she'd be like. These beep, 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 beep.
Get into any door. Ever.
Well, you would have your own personal color scheme. Mine would be all black. I feel like we don't need trolls, we troll ourselves.
I honestly don't think he was trolling.
No, I'm talking about, like, you know how people will, like, come out and diss people? It's like, we don't need people to do that, we do it to ourselves. What is this garbage?
Our whole life is just, our existence is one giant, like,
self-trolling.
Self-troll.
Yeah, that explains a lot about my life, actually. Oh, is that why I'm not succeeding?
I'm understanding a mechanic I didn't understand before. It's called whole life.
The pain, it's real.